guys notice something? Not one, those two verses that I shared, there's a few more, but those two verses that I shared didn't actually say that the Torah and the gospel are corrupted. What it actually says is that the Qur'an was sent to confirm the scriptures that was sent before it. And by the way, I shared verse 38 in chapter 10 purposefully because that's an argument Muslims always use. How the Qur'an is the word of Allah, and I dare you to provide something just like it. Well, I would like to say I provide to you both Shakespeare and Moby Dick.
What? Shakespeare? Even Shakespeare cannot make this claim to be sincere. Shakespeare cannot claim that his works are anywhere compared to the Quran. Oh my God. Like, this is so laughable, you know. If we only ask her to tell us, according to her knowledge in the Shakespearean work, how a fetus develops in the womb of the mother, like the Quran detailedly explained, she will not. That is just one verse.
So let's finish jotting down chapter 35, 31 and 46, 30. Okay? All verses that do not say that the Bible, perfect timing, by the way, perfect time to say, oh, the Bible has been corrupt. Okay? That the Quran has been sent down because the Jews and the Christians corrupted their own books and now they're doing their shenanigans. It doesn't say that. Again, it confirms it.
We already gave you how it happened systematically, how they changed the messages of their scriptures, especially during the time of the Prophet ﷺ, because they were jealously waiting for this new prophet, and the prophet happened to come from the Arabs. So they got so jealous that they never wanted to acknowledge the fact that they knew this prophet they were waiting for like they knew their own children. So they started adding and deleting stuff from the Bible and the Torah. The reason why you are an ex-Muslim today, because had it been they allowed all that was in the Bible to remain there, by the time you decided to apostatize from Islam, you wouldn't have met anybody in Christianity. All of them would have Islamized. Because that was the essence of the Bible, to give glad tidings about the next prophet. Jesus commanding them to follow the next prophet when he comes, and Jesus describing to them the next prophet to the core. So when the next prophet came, they couldn't accept him out of jealousy and their hotness. Check Quran 2:89-90 to confirm this.
See, that's consistent with what the Quran says. The Quran says that the Gospels and the Torah have not been changed. That it is, and it's the word of Allah. But it's not consistent with what Muslims say. Because here's the thing. Nowhere in the Quran can you find that the Bible has been corrupt. Nowhere can you find in the whole Quran that says the Bible has been corrupt.
First of all, we will show you the verses you couldn't see in the Quran. But before that, let's ask the Bible to tell us about itself. Bible, are you corrupted or not? Read in Jeremiah 8:8. How can you say that we are wise and the word of the Lord is with us? Behold, the lying pen of the scribes has turned it in vain. If only you were confused as to why Muslims claim that the Bible has been corrupted, then the Bible has answered you. That should be enough. But you, with your ignorance, also claim that the Quran do not clearly state that the Bible has been corrupted. I can give you tons of verses from the Quran to prove that the Bible has been corrupted right from the time of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The first and the most famous verse is this verse from Surah Al-Baqarah, Quran 2, verse 75. أفتطمعون أن يؤمنوا لكم وقد كان فريق منهم يسمعون كلام الله ثم يحرفونه من بعد ما أقلوه وهم يعلمون. Do you expect them to believe in you when there has been a group amongst them? They listen to the words of Allah from the Quran, confirming the ones they have in their hands, the Bible and the Torah, and then they go back and do what? And corrupt theirs and wipe out and delete from theirs after they have understood. And they know exactly what they were doing. This is Quran 2, verse 75. Also read Quran 5, verse 13, Quran 2, verse 59, Quran 3, verse 78, Quran 2, verse 140, Quran 2, verse 89 to 90, Quran 5, verse 15, Quran 2, verse 79, Quran 2, verse 97 to 98, Quran 2, verse 63 to 64, and Quran 5, verse 41. And there are so many hadith, authentic hadith of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, explaining the reason why those verses were revealed and detailing how they used to manipulate and corrupt their own gospels. Like the story of the Jewish man and woman who committed adultery. And when they brought them to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, go back to your book and you will find the penalty for adultery. They said, it is not in our book. But one of the companions of the Prophet told the Prophet to ask them to go and bring their taurah and read it in front of the Prophet. They brought the taurah, and while they were reading the taurah, the person placed his hand on that statement that says that the punishment for adultery is stoning to death. The Prophet ordered him to remove his hand, and behold, it was the same. So the Quran is not telling a lie. The Quran came to confirm the previous books, the Torah and the Gospels. But none of you have the Torah in your hands now. Neither do you have the Injil, the Gospels that were sent to Jesus. So you don't have any argument at all telling us that the Quran was talking about the Bible and the Torah when Allah said that the word of Allah cannot be changed. Because if we challenge you now to bring the original Bible, you cannot.